Hey guys, I'm Tac. I am the analyst for Triumph. My role within the team is to do research and help the guys out going into tournaments. And in this video, I'll be going over our performance at BLAST and our expectations for the future. Going into that tournament with preparation, it's the usual. I talk with Shake, first of all, vetoes, map pools of who we're going to face. I go through HLTV, download a few demos per map. I'll set up a Google Doc, write tendencies where each player plays an individual team, pistols, things like that. And then going into the Cloud9 match, which honestly, out of the teams between C9, EG, 100 Thieves, Cloud9's probably my favorite to face just because they're the team with the most setups, strats, defaults. So it kind of makes my work seem a little more valued in a sense because I can pick up on more trends. I can help them more while in the server. I can be like, they did this smoke, it might mean this. So it becomes really beneficial to them and I feel more impactful. And that Dust 2 game, when we played them, we knew quite a bit of what to expect. So we went into it really confident. And off of that, I think we were able to amount that confidence once we started coming back after a slow start.
The flash goes up and over. Grim's going to be fully blind. Spongy gives cover from Carr yet again, and Floppy's the last one to fall. We have an upset in an already close group. Triumph over Cloud9.
After the C9 game, we were really happy because when we looked at that group, we were being very realistic, and we knew that if we wanted a chance to move into the playoffs, we had to beat Cloud9. And as soon as we beat C9, we were like, okay, we're doing this all of a sudden. So we just made sure to remain focused and stay humble, of course. And off of that, we honestly just mentally reset. We went into every match pretending like it was the first match of group stage and that we needed to beat every team after that group, from that group. And against 100 Thieves, it was probably the hardest match because when you have such a slow start against like players that you respect so much, you can easily just feel like you're out of the server. Like, man, JKS, JChem, like those guys are insane. And when you play against them, your confidence can go down the drain really fast. And I feel like at a certain point in that match, our confidence was at like an all-time low. And then on the CT side of Nuke, which has been really good for us, once we picked up the pistol through like a heroic defuse from Shake, we started to amount rounds. We just felt like their T side was perfectly matched against our CT. Like we knew where they were going to go constantly. We were very well prepped for their strats. We knew about every type of A execute that they were going to throw towards us on Nuke. Like Curry and Grim were doing some great holds towards that bomb site, and Shake was being an amazing rotator that game. So off of that, we were able to amount a comeback. What hurts most is that late game, I think we lost to like an A rush, a 4-spy, and if it weren't for that, we'd probably pick up that win, but it was still an amazing comeback.
And as they tap that bomb, they don't decide to stick it. Justin Savage peeking out, but Junior takes him down, and Triumph with an unthinkable tie versus the 100 Thieves.
Against EG, I think out of all the teams in the group, they were the ones that were like, this is probably going to be the hardest match. It ended up being 100 Thieves, but our expectation was that EG was going to be the hardest. Obviously, just because they had a great last year, like, dude, these guys were owning just through tier 1 tournaments, tier 1 competition. And then going into that match, we knew that we were going to have to be at peak individual form and peak collective form to put up a good showing. We're kind of fortunate because they're going through some unstable times, it seems like, results-wise, and we just made the best of it. That tie definitely had a completely different meaning to the 100 Thieves tie because it's kind of different when you're coming back. You get excited, you should have lost after that first half against 100 Thieves, but then when you play EG and you have a lead and it just looks like it's so realistic, and had we won that game, we would have been in the semis. It definitely hurt way more. A lot of unfortunate things happened. We lost a few very unfortunate rounds, and one round Shake ended up DCing, so that definitely hurt the game a little bit. But honestly, it's still a result to be proud of. Like when you play a team like EG the way we did, and we play them men to men, like just round for round, it just shows that we're here to stay. Against Gen.G, it was another team that we knew that it was going to be very difficult because much like 100 Thieves, they're a team that plays very standard a lot of the time, so you don't find a lot of tells on them like you find, for example, with Cloud9, when they have more set stuff that you can look for. But going into that BO3, we were definitely confident on like an individual basis because we know the level that we can bring into the server skill-wise and what they can bring, and we knew that it was going to be evenly matched. It definitely hurts that we lost that Mirage match so close. We don't feel like Mirage was our best map, definitely, going into that tournament, but we knew that we could put up a good showing on it. Nuke, again, just another map that we were very confident on, just like Dust 2 coming into this tournament, but things just weren't looking good early on our CT side. They showed up with a T side that we weren't just ready for at the start. And I just gotta give props to Shake, man. Like, if it's not for the pause that he took and he kind of talked to the team and he just reestablished protocols, rotates in the middle of that half and adjusted the way that we were playing that CT side, we'd probably never come back. Obviously, there were still some great plays, some heroics that took place. But if it's not for Shake's adjustments in the middle of that half, I don't think we make it to a third, which was Inferno. And that one, probably the map that has hurt me the most for like the past year. I think we have like a 13-6 lead. And I think that match in the long run probably helps more than it hurts. Obviously it hurts because, again, if we win that, we make the semis and it's a very, very good run for us. But the fact that we lost that has allowed us to kind of look back, and the thing about our team is we're very critical to ourselves, but we always look at things from the bright side. Like, we played a great tournament, but we could have played a way better tournament. You know, one more round against Evil Geniuses, 2 more rounds against Gen.G, and we just make a way deeper run. So off of that Inferno loss, we're just able to look at our mistakes and improve. And I think from now on, next time we play these, you know, tier 1 teams, we'll definitely be more prepared to close out matches. We weren't very happy to have to play a top 10 team in the world, as of today, top 4 team in the world for a spot in Pro League. Didn't make much sense to us, but we tried to make the best of it. We went into that BO3, we knew that overpass, again, very confident map for us. We were able to take them down on it after a slow start as usual. It just seems like it's our trademark at this point. And then we knew that Mirage was going to be really tough as a third map. So as soon as we won Overpass, I think all of us in the back of our heads wanted to be able to close it on Inferno. But then Art just went insane against us. He started breaking all of our defaults and all of our attempts around the map. So it became really difficult to play. And again, just like the Gen.G match, like, it sucks that we lost that. If we win that match, it's a different reality. We make Pro League. That's really cool. But losing that match, it just kind of gave us a perspective that, okay, we still have a long way to go to improve and to be prepared to consistently beat these tier 1 teams on a map like Inferno. So our goal right now is just to expand our map pool one map at a time, to be like, okay, this map is pro ready, this map we can take any tier 1 teams on and be confident about our strategies, and it'll just be a matter of showing up individually. The past 2 weeks have probably been the most incredible, like, past 2 weeks for our team, I'll be very honest. Road to Rio, like, a month ago was amazing, and we felt like our performance there with little practice was very acceptable. But there was a lot of pressure within the team coming into these tournaments because we were finally practiced, and we were like, okay, we're going to be able to show some true form of where we can be as a team. So I think the pressure wasn't as much to get results, but it was to show ourselves that we could compete at this level. And I think we did a very good job at that. Like, now I believe the entire team knows and truly believes that we can make deep runs in these tournaments. And just having that confidence going into every tournament, knowing that we can take maps and it's not constantly going to be an uphill battle, like, these teams are going to start respecting us now, so it'll be more even ground. I think that just makes us all very happy.